What is cool credit people? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Bobbalam, and in today's video, we're talking about a very sensitive topic in that XXXTentacion and Lil Peep, who have passed away, RIP to both of them, legends in their own respects, have allegedly been sued. But the lawsuit almost doesn't make sense because with the facts that we'll go over, Lil Peep literally passed away before the person who was suing them even created their song, claiming that they're copyright infringement or like they stole part of their song. And then X passed away 5 days, literally 5 days after the original artist created the song. Now, there's more details to discuss given that it's more on the production side, not necessarily X and Peep. So for the specific song we're talking about, Falling Down, it was a posthumous release. So the beat or instrumental was created long after both of the artists passed away. So the original artist that started this lawsuit should be suing the producers, if anybody. But anyway, let's get into this article wherein TMZ has reported Lil Peep XXXTentacion sued Falling Down is a total ripoff. So I guess that's what the original artist claimed. And then they continue. Lil Peep and XXXTentacion straight up jacked another artist's original guitar riff for their hugely successful collab, Falling Down. So claims the artist in a new lawsuit. We're gonna have to reference both of them to see how similar it really is. They've got the song right here, so shout out TMZ. Richard Jaden Hoff, who used to go by the stage name Krio or Krio, is suing the late rappers, claiming the guitar riff in his June 2018 SoundCloud track Under My Breath was sampled in Peep and X's track that dropped just 3 months later without his permission. I wonder how many plays this Under My Breath song had, because with how lawsuits work in America and litigation, you can pretty much sue anything. That doesn't mean that it's going to be successful. This article, just because it was reported, doesn't mean it's going to be successful whatsoever. Like, I can just say, you know, Playboy Cardi stole all my time for the last 2 years of listening to music. Specifically, Hoff claims his guitar riff in Falling Down is looped, sped up, filtered, and equalized. He says that while Peep and X altered the riff, they did not, because both of the verses from Peep and X, everyone knows this who's an X and Peep fan. So this guy has got negative 600 IQ. He must be, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to get canceled, but X and Peep literally had no say in the instrumental or beat. They were literally gone. They were unused verses for other songs originally. It remains substantially similar to the guitar part in Under My Breath. We're gonna click that. The song from 3 years, and I bet you, a majority of these plays right here of 16.9K were from X and Peep fans and people trying to investigate into this lawsuit, if it's true or not. Look at all these comments, hundreds within the last few hours today. So I don't know if any of these SoundCloud artists, if you got less than 10K plays, bro, nobody heard your fucking song. You should not be suing anybody for stealing. Falling Down quickly gained commercial success with over 20 million plays on Spotify and over 21 million views on YouTube. The single also hit number 13 on Billboard's Hot 100. Well, shit, I wonder why dude is suing. He just wants that bread. If this guy is successful, I might as well create my own SoundCloud song, post it, make it significantly similar to the beat of, Poke It Out or some other beat that's very popular. Get a really good lawyer and sue him for millions. Shit, I'll do it to Michael Jackson or some other deceased artist, because this is going out of line. This artist is really trying to get canceled by X and Peep fans, especially after they passed away. It's almost similar to the Juice WRLD situation with Yellow Card in that they sued Juice WRLD. I think it was like a total of like 3 times where they thought that Juice WRLD's producer, actually not, that was Sting, and they won the lawsuit with Nick Mira, but they claimed Juice WRLD stole the vocal melodies of one of their songs, but they dropped the lawsuit because Juice WRLD passed away. And it's like, how would you know? In the rap game and hip hop, melodies are hard to come by. Most of the time these rappers be copy and pasting the same melodies over beats. People steal each other's flows, and you don't see rappers suing each other, but now an alternative band comes in claiming that they started this shit. No. Although looking back, it did sound a little bit similar, but it could have just been like a nostalgia thing that Juice WRLD subconsciously created while he was recording. But similarly, X and Peep literally had no say in this, that we already discussed. So this artist is trying to get canceled, unjustifiably suing X and Peep. Now, if we go later in the article, I believe they talk about who exactly they sued, and it was literally individually X and Lil Peep rather than their labels. In that it states, there's some weird timing here. X was shot dead 5 days after Hoff dropped his his track on SoundCloud, which we already went over. Lil Peep had already died following an overdose in November 2017, so Falling Down was a posthumous hit for both rappers, meaning they had no say. What's really odd is Hoff's lawsuit for copyright infringement is written like Peep and X are still alive. He's not suing their estates and refers to both of them in current tense and says they're residents of California. Might be time for a Google search, Hoff. Hoff also names Columbia Records, Sony Entertainment, and several producers of the tracks as defendants. We've reached out to Columbia and Sony. So far, no word. Okay, so I got headlined a little bit on Instagram and Twitter in that. Now, normally the reason that you would name the artist on a project or song is to get the big money, because they typically have more money than the producers, just because their brand is way bigger. And I think they get a larger percentage of each song. So even if it was the producer's fault, they're gonna hold the artist accountable so that they can attempt to get the biggest check, because they're gonna lose some of the lawsuits within this case. But what I didn't know before reading this article is that they did exactly what typical music industry lawsuits do, naming Columbia Records, Sony Entertainment, and the several producers on the track as defendants. So this makes sense because the producers are likely liable for stealing the track. We're gonna do a comparison very soon of the two songs, the original song, quote unquote, and then Falling Down, which we have heard before. And then the label obviously had to sign off on it, release it. They probably own the masters as well, or own some sort of revenue share. So let's check out the songs. So it's like da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. All right.
I've got wrists all dressed up and they're fitted with that stainless steel.
What? That don't sound very similar. Let's go back. It's way different. This Under My Breath Creole dude must be smoking crack. And the comments will really give it to him, so good on them. This is absolute dog water bozo. You smell like ass. Imagine being salty. How you know he smelled like ass, bro? You can say he sounds like ass. Oh, this person made a good point. You should sue the producer. You're actually and don't know how music works. Suing the producer wouldn't get him streams, clout. He needed to use X's name. Well, I don't know how much clout this got, but he's right. If they said like X's producer, it probably wouldn't have gotten me to click on it or even make a video about it. But I don't know if it worked. 17K plays, it's probably gonna get up to like, I don't know, 50, maybe 100K on SoundCloud. It's not even monetized, Brody. And now his whole reputation and career is just dead now. Like, you gotta change your name before you drop any more music, because you're just gonna get hate comments from every X and Peep fan. So I hope it was worth it, dog. I really do. But y'all let me know in the comments what you think about the situation. Do the two songs sound similar? The Falling Down guitar riff compared to Under My Breath by Creo? And if it does, then does he have the right to sue X and Peep? And with that being said, it's been your boy Bobbalam signing off, smoking Creo for the rest of my life, because that shit must be strong as hell. Make sure to like and subscribe to join the Bob gang if you with it. Peace out, clap people. Know what I'm saying?